Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, lovely people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to Talk Waves TV, your one and only YouTube platform that gives you only updated news and information on all the activities happening in Biafran territory. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you can get notified whenever we drop our spanking news. Please enjoy this news. Anambra community cautions indigenous people of Biafran lawyer. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform that gives you only quality news and information on all the matter where they happen for Biafran territory. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed and make sure you share this video to as many groups, to as many platforms as possible. Now, straight to the news I carry on for you. The people of Anambra don't come out. They call on Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the former lawyer of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, and they are accusing him of contributing immensely to the insecurity ravaging Anambra State. The matter long, and the matter is a very serious one for Ifeanyi Ejiofor. What actually warranted to this? Make we hear the news in detail. The people of Orifite in Ekusigo local government area of Anambra State have called on Ifeanyi Ejiofor, lawyer to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, to desist from fueling insecurity in the area. President General of the community, Sir Vin Dike, who addressed reporters at Orifite Civic Center on behalf of the town, urged Ejiofor, one of their kinsmen, to return home and assist the community to restore peace and tranquility it had enjoyed over the years. Dike refuted Ejiofor's alleged assassination plot against him by Sir Emeka Ofor, a businessman and kinsman. Ejiofor had last week raised the alarm over Ofor's plan to kill him, using one of his relatives. Ejiofor, in a statement titled "Plot to Assassinate Me Leaked," told Nigerians and security agencies that the threat, which he described as real, should not be treated with kid gloves. But speaking to reporters after a meeting with leaders and stakeholders in the area, Dike described Ofor as God's gift to the community, saying it was an aberration for him to kill one of his philanthropic beneficiaries. He said, "I'm sure you've read the assassination allegation trending on social media. Just yesterday, there was a report that he was written to a petition, that he has written a petition to the Inspector General, Governor and others that Emeka Ofor has been trying to kill him. It may shock you to know that Ejiofor is a beneficiary of Emeka Ofor's free education. That is something you don't read in the papers. Ejiofor, on completing his high school, was picked up by Emeka Ofor's foundation. All through his university years, up to law school and NYSC, Emeka Ofor took care of him. He didn't only pull him out from somewhere in the north he was posted to and reposted him to Abuja. He was also placed in one of the most respected law firms in Nigeria. He won't tell you that after God. He won't tell you that after God and maybe his parents, the next person on his lips at all time will be Emeka Ofor for training him and making him a lawyer he is today. Of course, Emeka Ofor doesn't even remember that he trained him. Yet, what you read in the news about Orifite is always negative. Assassinations, kidnapping, murder, and etc. But there is this human side of our community which Emeka Ofor represents. He assists everyone regardless of who you are. Emeka Ofor is God sent to Orifite. If I say in the next word, he will come to Orifite, this will not be an overstatement. In other words, if there is reincarnation, our prayer is that he will come back to Orifite because nobody has blessed this town in the history of this town than Emeka Ofo. Unfortunately, the same person made by Emeka Ofo is busy tarnishing his image and at the same time encouraging insecurity and criminality in this community. We are begging him to stop and return home so we can appease the gods. Orifite is a peaceful community with kind and loving people, including Emeka Ofo, but he's running from his shadows. Truth is that a man can't outrun his shadows. We've not taken any decision on him yet because we want the law to take its course. Meanwhile, Emeka Ofo has not lost sleep as far as Ejiofor threats are concerned. The traditional ruler of Orifite, Igwe Dan Udoji, said his community is blessed with people of peace, including Emeka Ofo, who is described as the best thing that had happened to the town, state, and Nigeria. He, however, regretted the ingratitude disposition of some members of his community to Ofo's benevolence, calling on all and sundry to defend him from all forms of attack. It's not only when we need him that we run to him, but when he is in trouble and under attack, we should rally round him. This is the least we can do for him, because we can't reward him for his philanthropy, he said. Ejiofor dismissed the accusations against him. He described his accusers as Emeka Ofo's puppet, who he handpicked for his selfish interests and personal bidding, insisting they did not represent the voice of Orifite community. He said, no criminal record could be associated with his name in Orifite and elsewhere, adding that his offense was his effrontery to challenge Ofo's atrocious acts in the community. He said no criminal records could be associated with his name in Orifite and elsewhere, adding that his offense was his effrontery to challenge Ofo's atrocious act in the community. We continue with the news, saying he had petitioned Inspector General of Police, the DSS, and Army headquarters over the attacks and consistent threats to his life. Ejiofor, however, regretted that nothing had been done about his complaints. Okay, first of all, so I'm gonna go straight to the point because Ifeanyi Ejiofor has actually your national altar at this point. On your national altar, a man has no delay on your national altar, and a man no delay now when I be fine Ejiofor. But Kaim Kuagodio to see me. When the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá was actually speaking, horribly. I'm using the word horribly because then it was as if he was attacking Ifeanyi Ejiofor. I think people should actually start listening to the voice of Prime Minister Simon Èkpá. I always speak about him because he has actually proven, to be a true mantle holder of Nnamdi Kanu, because the reality is that the way he is able to, foresee things and talk about it, some certain things, people think, he's trying to hate or he's just talking for talking's sake. But you still realize that the reality is what he is saying. When Prime Minister Simon Èkpá was actually hitting on Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and he was particular about the fact that Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the problem that Nnamdi Kanu is having today. The reason why he's still under the custody, people did not understand. I'm coming. We've actually heard Kemu about Ifeanyi Ejiofor's lifestyle and his attitude, and we felt it was something that wasn't a big deal, At least he looked like an intelligent lawyer. But when the issue of the Sabo thing came up, that was when gradually, he started eating deep, and before you knew it, he was exposed. And finally, just the same thing Prime Minister Simon Ekpa said is happening. He was removed from the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu handling his case. So the case of Nnamdi Kanu that is coming up next tomorrow, that is on next tomorrow, that is on Thursday. Yeah, February 8th is on Thursday. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is not going to be among the lawyers that will be handling that case. So Ifeanyi Ejiofor now, eating up the hand that fed him by attacking Emeka Ofo, this is a total curse on him. You cannot cut off the hand that fed you, and yet you still want to be a happy man, to be successful. People are now aware that Ali Igbo is very strong. And this is exactly what the people of Orifite is currently doing for Ifeanyi Ejiofor. And but because he is fighting the hand that fed him. This is actually painful. People do not understand what it means to bring someone from nothing and make you something. At the end, you start castigating the person and start fighting the person publicly. It's a shame on Ifeanyi Ejiofor. And that is where I want to pause, the news for the day. I want you to go to the comment section at this point and give your own input and contribution on this issue. Maka. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, former lead counsel of Nnamdi Kanu, and your lazy bush in altar. Go to the comment section and give your own input.